In 1964, author John Cheever wrote the surreal short story The Swimmer, a latter-day retelling of the myth of Narcissus, wherein a self-absorbed man named Nettie Merrill decides to leave a party and return to his home via his friend's swimming pools. Along his journey, his once rose-tinted view of his world begins to shift. A sunny day gives way to storm clouds. His friends allude to misfortunes he doesn't remember. When he arrives at his destination, his home is empty and locked. His life has already crumbled, his curse not allowing him to see it as he was lost in his reflection. In the 1998 Baywatch episode of the same name, writer Kimmer Ringwald posed the question, what if, it was just about swimming? What if Mitch Buchanan, himself a latter-day retelling of Narcissus, simply took a swim and gave people advice and everything was great in the end? Is not all meaningful art open to many interpretations? Anyway, remember the episode Scorcher from season 7, aka Meanwhile the Episode? Well, this is gonna be Meanwhile the Episode Part 2, because they're out of ideas. So basically, Mitch swims around and a bunch of stuff just happens until it ends. It's so random that the Next Time preview didn't know what tone to pick, so it simply went with all of them.
Those two cops had to be rescued in their underwear.
We were just doing our jobs.
This is my stunt instructor. He's gonna teach me all the tricks of the trade.
Well, he's already tricked you.
I'm the best in Hollywood.
The guys, they go more for that hot girl.
Hot?
Hot!
I don't kiss and tell.
If I were you two, I'd definitely take the risk.
Okay, now go ahead and shoot me.
You're fired.
Well, like last time, I'm gonna condense all of these meanwhiles into their own sections. So this is gonna be jumping all over the place in the episode, but hopefully sorta kinda makes sense to you. You're welcome! Plot 1. Yet another Mitch midlife crisis. Mitch is reminded that the Neely thing happened when April gives him a photo of a completely different looking baby that's supposed to be Ashley, saying Threely sent it to her. Last we heard, Threely was staying at Lonnie's place, which may or may not be April's place, but I guess this line implies that she moved away? Even though they were hinting that she'd be annoying Mitch all season?
She's gonna cause lots of problems.
Also, she's just back later in the season like she's always been here, so Naturally, Mitch thinks about how much he misses Ashley, who he thought of as his own daughter despite his marriage retcon. And by missing Ashley, I mean he imagines a Hobie montage. Mitch longs for the days when Hobie was a cute child and he could sap some of his youth from him. Now, he's off to college and doing absolutely nothing to make him appear younger.
That's it.
The script for The Swimmer is largely the same, except for the usual rearranging of scene order, but notably, it does not include any Mitch voiceover narration. And guess what you're gonna be getting a crap ton of in the final episode.
Picture was Ashley, but memory was Hobie, and what it means to be a dad. You know, looking back, you realize those really were the good old days, and you wish you could do it all again.
Mitch decides to outrun the specter of time, or rather, outswim it. He will travel the waves throughout the episode, leaping from plot to plot, hoping each time that his next leap will be the leap to a new Hobie. Plot 2, Newmie's midlife crisis. Other than being a superhero, the two Newmie personality traits are horny and bald. So he's decided to start wearing hilariously bad toupees in an attempt to woo another hot chick. They've already demonstrated that Newmie gets ass on a regular basis. This is clearly yet another Season 9 retcon, and I will not stand for this character assassination.
Newman, you are not going to get that girl with that thing on your head.
Why don't we discuss your string of romantic successes, shall we?
Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Oh, snap!
Oh man, brutal, but true. It is very funny having the show pretend that Newmie is the one drowning in self-doubt when Mitch is the most insecure character ever written. And also have Mitch pump up his confidence by ruthlessly making fun of him?
You look like Bob's big boy. What happened? Chipmunk guy?
Newman questions his very existence. Who is he anyway? Just a stupid real-life lifeguard slash firefighter slash Iron Man champion who is totally ripped. How can he compare to Mitch Buchanan, the failed supernatural detective who once competed romantically with his 12-year-old son? Mitch, of course, uses this as an opportunity to talk about how great he is.
Or did I want to wake up one day, an old man in red shorts, asking myself this question? Mitch Buchanan, are you an important person? Did you make a contribution? Hell yes. I could take another job and make $1 million, but no amount of money can give you the feeling you get when you save someone's life.
Bold of Mitch to proclaim that if he wasn't a lifeguard, he could make $1 million easy. He just doesn't want to. Which is why his PI job worked out so well for him. Anyway, long story short, Newman is inspired by Mitch being a total loser. No matter how bad things get, at least he's not him.
I'm Newman.
You're Newman!
Plot 3. The undoing of Craig's midlife crisis. April and Jesse are hanging out. Just say stroke a bunch. Don't worry if it makes any sense with what you're actually doing at the time.
So you found an instructor, huh? Stroke? Yeah, he's coming tomorrow on my day off. Stroke? You're a natural athlete. You'll pick it up in no time. Stroke? Cody is such a cutie. Stroke?
This is great. It's like I'm having a stroke. Alright, so during this conversation, the girls start discussing their romantic lives. Despite Jesse's obvious obsession with JD, she acts as if she's torn between him and Cody. However, April clearly only asked her who she likes so she could hint at her own secret crush. That's right, folks, it's official! April and Craig are back on the menu!
I like older men. Like, how old? 30? Older. Wow. That's like dating your dad.
Please, I wouldn't date my dad. That's disgusting. April, come on in. There's a warm glass of milk and a bedtime story waiting for you at my place.
Oh yeah, come to mama.
Just as a refresher, the last time the show officially went into April and Craig's romance, Mitch made fun of Craig for potentially dating a younger woman, whilst simultaneously living with his future fake wife Neely, who was half his age. And Craig ended the episode by getting April together with Manny again, chalking the whole thing up to a fantasy that didn't mean anything. Well, now that Manny has disappeared with still no explanation, Craig and April can act like that didn't happen, and actually, it's fine. They're together now. Don't worry about it. Why weave a narrative when you can just jump to the end?
Something happened?
Yeah, I think I'm in love.
Oh, so it's actually love now. Cool. No need to see how they transitioned into that stage. And yes, folks, they do have an incredibly sexy April and Craig montage.
We decided to go for a swim in the moonlight.
Ah, the moonlight swim.
Mitch, can you get out of our montage, please?
Oh, yes, Craig! Tell me again about your 401k!
If you behave, I'll let you take a peek at my day planner.
Oh, Craig, you animal!
For some reason, April is acting like Mitch isn't aware of who her secret old lover is. Like, does she have a lot of them, or... April is afraid of how she feels. What she needs now is helpful advice from Mitch Buchanan.
Sounds to me like you're falling in love, kiddo.
You know how I know? Because you started this scene by saying you're in love. I was once a detective. Hey, what up, Craig? Suddenly, I'm supportive of your relationship with April, despite the fact the last time we talked about it, I treated you with mocking hypocrisy.
You're old enough to be her father.
Thanks.
She was too young for you anyway.
Well, thanks, Mitch. You've always been a loyal friend. You could easily become bitter because even I found love. and you will remain alone for the rest of your life, searching for someone to fill the emptiness inside of you, hollowed out by your own insecurities. But instead, you stand stalwart by my side.
Hey, shut up, bitch!
You're right. Thanks for the talk.
And Craig and April are off for a post-rescue knitting session. Mitch smiles, happy to take credit for doing nothing. Plot 4. April and Jesse dress up as bad girls for, one scene for some reason.
You know the guys, they go more for that, hot girl.
Hot?
Yeah, the dangerous kind.
Don't smash your fuck on her ass. It would be the way to go.
I don't know. They're creeped out by some bikers. End montage and story. Plot 5. Cody and JD's abs. Some stupid children fall into the water, screaming with their adult voices. A couple of cops jump in to help, but their clothes get waterlogged. This looks like a job for the Dummy Twins. I invented a boat!
Yo, he invented a boat! Do either of you have sisters I can emotionally manipulate?
I'll just wait for the next rescue. As for the cops, in perhaps the only time this ever happens, JD's solution of get into your underwear is actually helpful. And they might not be repping Calvin Klein, but as long as JD is present, they're never far away. April, Craig, and Newman suggest that Cody and JD deserve the Medal of Valor for their rescue. April and Craig are basically supportive parents, but you know if Newman backs you, it's a big deal. But JD and Cody are but humble simpletons. They were just doing their jobs.
Nah, it's all part of the job. There's nothing special.
Maybe you're right.
Listen, I've turned around on these characters since I started these videos. Cody, mostly, as he's very amusing. But the first time I watched this episode, this montage made me want to punch them so bad.
Yeah.
Give us the Medal of Valor, Mitch! Please, Coach, we deserve it! We've been so humble and brave! Remember the underwear? That was my idea!
If it got out that those two cops had to be rescued in their underwear, they'd be the laughingstock of the entire police force.
Wait, okay, so putting aside that this rescue was seen by 1 million people, Cody and JD can't get credit for saving 4 people because it would bruise the egos of the cops that needed rescuing? God help me, but I'm siding with Cody and JD on this one.
The motor officers saved not only 2 young girls from drowning off the Redondo Pier, but also saved the lives of 2 Baywatch lifeguards who faced certain death by drowning as well.
And this episode proves me right. Fuck those cops.
Looks like I called that one wrong. Oh well.
Plot 6. Jeff fucking Altman. Yes, Baywatch is so out of ideas that Jeff Altman is in both Meanwhile episodes. However, I have great news. After this, we will never have to see this guy again. It's sad to be in Baywatch's twilight years, but the upside is that eventually you run out of Jeff Altman. Hallelujah!
Hey, Jess.
Hey, Mitch!
What you doing?
This is my stunt instructor.
Jeff Altman is still playing Ed Symes, but for this episode, he's moonlighting as a stunt instructor. I suppose they gave up on giving him different characters, since they were always the exact same anyway, and I'm sure they thought they could continue this thread in future episodes where he took on other hilarious jobs. But they didn't. Thank fuck.
Yeah, stunts are us.
Haha! Imagine a stunt guy wearing a hat proclaiming he's a stunt guy. That would be stupid. I do kind of enjoy how gullible Jessie is, though. I can't say I've seen any other dumb stunt lady representation in media.
I want you to take a punch across me like this and I'll snap my head back. It'll look exactly like it does on the screen, okay? So ready, hit me.
It is what it is. But if anything, this is a great episode if you love seeing physical harm come to Jeff Altman.
the action on Baywatch!
Is this joke about Ed Symes lassoing a lifeguard truck worth ending this subplot on? Only if you imagine he was dragged into traffic and immediately ran over by 30 vehicles in succession, dying slowly over the course of hours as he begs for mercy. Wow, what a great ending. I've turned around on the character. He was pretty funny after all. Plot 7. Mitch teams up with an old nemesis.
Don't tell anyone, I'm Jill reincarnated! I don't care who you are, you're dead! Wait, hear me out. If you spare me, I'll help you get revenge on Craig for being in a happy relationship. I hate him for spurning me, so it's a win-win situation. Okay, fine, but if you don't deliver, you're going to the glue factory!
Look, there's your daddy.
Yeah, I'm the daddy. Jill! I can't help but notice that Craig and April are still making goo-goo eyes at each other. And as you can see, I was reincarnated into a boy dog. We all have our problems.
And the episode ends with Craig and April in love, Newman landing his latest conquest, and Mitch stuck with his greatest enemy, a dog. All is right with the world.
You will die soon.
Next time on Baywatch.
Monkey! 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 Monkey!